Staring blankly out of this foggy porthole window pane area, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from human vision. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain precipitation, forgetting the simple truths that my intellect previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track records, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back muscles.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life path. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede away. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife dynamics. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead youngsters. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your unique stride length. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guidance system. Unsent letters burning slowly inside the fireplace charcoal pile. Watch the illusions of the
Material empire completely disintegrate, floating along on an invisible, refreshing acoustic wave frequency. Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away from here, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day.
The greedy modern barons trade paper banknotes for total global control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside landscape views, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the beautiful human soul core, forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully, perfectly true. But the collective consciousness continues to steadily, surely grow, spreading global revolution wherever the tropical trade winds blow. I became a helpless hostage to my own destructive, chaotic behavior, mood chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy commercial ballroom space, suffocating slowly inside a state of absolute bitter emotional solitude, wrapping my fragile identity inside a shroud of total psychological gloom. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat, the structural design setup, giving me the necessary stamina to survive this intense internal rupture. Woo! Paper airplanes carrying my
Unexpressed secret inner desires traits,
fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight.
behind gates,
Realigning
our internal biological frequencies with the earth floor, drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's
Airs are blending with the drops of driving, tropical rain, precipitation. Forgetting the simple truths that my intellect previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track records, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back muscles.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life path. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede away. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife dynamics. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead youngsters.
Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your unique stride length. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guidance system. Unsent letters burning slowly inside the fireplace charcoal pile. Watch the illusions of the material empire completely disintegrate, floating along on an invisible, refreshing the caustic wave frequency. Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of cycle. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess.
The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck
Feel like iron shackles today,
as I watch the autumn foliage outside
gradually wither and decay away.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the wild mountain foxes wander, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace
Transaction grid.
The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story
For you to ponder,
revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down-presser
successfully hid.
eat the simple fruits harvested from the rich
Volcanic mountain soil layer,
resting your weary muscles from their exhausting
exploitative daily toil prayer. Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones outside.
Watch the
Illusions of their artificial world lose their pride and hide,
standing firmly together on the bedrock
of absolute human honesty. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the absolute
meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
The smooth mouth
Organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
Yeah. The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavioral modification formulas, hoping to demand domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside the youth, constructing mechanical surveillance infrastructure across the Emerald Valley's formula, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided as truth. A tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual shield that will never to their automated to technological supremacy yield or feel. I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title rank, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed severely, realizing too late that celebrity status is an empty financial piggy bank, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I love so dearly. But this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic solution, cleansing my consciousness from their modern societal chemical pollution. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays, cast your superficial modern anxieties completely away. All days realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky dome. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze. Your unique identity traits. I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity behind gates. True wealth is the amount of love you can openly distribute to others, discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall barrier. Just a wild horizon, stripping me completely bare, absorb the pristine within the mountain air. We are the sovereign children of the untamed wilderness. Wild horizon, stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze, shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess. The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles today, as I watch the autumn foliage outside gradually wither and decay away. Welcome to the untamed wilderness where the
blue coats, the vintage mahogany nightstand layout. Pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal her deep vulnerability. For stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus rewards deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration or title, shining brightly as a sovereign, pure creation from the Creator. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain cup. Look toward eastern hills where the golden sun rises up.
Shedding protective cosmetic armor, we constructed out a territorial fear. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced.
The greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers, codes, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black population, pocketing dividends while concealing what the written constitution strictly forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth nations. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism vector.
I used to seek temporary refuge inside the lavish upscale hotel halls, trading raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause. Media realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation cells area. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness far away from their dark park infrastructure. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays. Liberation of your interior mind has already successfully begun. All days walking proudly together across the rocky coastline, sand dune matrices. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced.
Experiencing a state of absolute serenity
behind gates
amount of love
you can openly distribute.
Discovering the magnificent,
Honest reason to live among brothers.
our unmasked voices break their psychological and digital spells completely. Just a bit of rhythm, standing firmly on soil,
Standing firmly on soil.
avoiding their corporate deceit, matrix setup.
The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess on earth. Bit of rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
The mouth
Organ executes a delightful, smooth
balancing turbulent
street passions that swell for modern improvement.
sway your shoulders fluidly
To this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket, as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounce. Gray powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge, as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal her deep vulnerability. For stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus reward deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration.
Charred matches accumulate inside this antique bronze container unit, tracing chaotic smoke currents upon the peeling floral wallpaper borders. My cognitive vitality appears to gradually, quietly drain away entirely, as the neon illumination outside grows increasingly faint and dim. This psychological furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to ignite tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath the flickering lavender lamp fixture.
Fret not, traveling sister, when global temperatures plunge drastically. The cosmic architecture preserves the core embers of your intellect. Let refreshing spiritual currents absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind. True sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow majestic, providing a defensive shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall.
Smoldering embers choking inside a rusty cast iron appliance,
Seek hidden pathways toward the sovereign botanical clove location.
standing resolute in howling Arctic sociological blizzards today. Velvet web vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare,
The mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. The financial planners distribute algorithmic behavioral modification systems, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent frequency of the neighborhood, enforcing sterile institutional regulations upon unsuspecting public school sectors, attempting to partition the infinite timeline with mechanical clock dials. But primitive natural elements will never obey their digital commands, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the heavily polluted farmlands. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream validation, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed severely, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary criteria rules, paying the ultimate economic price for foolish games I previously played. But this low register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the foggy canyon skies. Let the celestial lantern delete phantoms from your mind index, realigning our primal biological instincts with the wider universe clock. Velvet wave vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this slow tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. I can perceive the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix's entirely ignored panels, discovering internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored. Our combined spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers. Just a velvet whale, refusing to die out completely. Banish skepticism, eliminate historical doubt from your temple. Unvarnished truth is the greatest asset we possess on earth. Velvet whale, vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Charred matches accumulate inside this antique bronze container unit, tracing chaotic smoke currents upon the peeling floor wallpaper borders. My cognitive vitality appears to gradually, quietly drain entirely as the neon illumination outside
grows increasingly faint and dim. The psychological furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to ignite tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath a flickering lavender lamp fixture. Fret not, traveling sister, when global temperatures plunge drastically. The cosmic architecture preserves the core embers. Kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones, incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile, aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting, celestial sign today.
Fear not the ominous midnight shadows that challenge your spiritual stride. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent, instructive wisdom within. Let cosmic intelligence become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide, cleansing your physical temple from the residual stain of systemic sin. The conquering Lion of Judah shall scatter every predatory wicked beast, welcoming the faithful youngsters to an everlasting heavenly banquet feast. Amethyst tears staining the fabric of my tattered antique gown. Lift your chin, daughter, do not let your vision look down, absorbing the supernatural warmth, the rising morning star. Zion breathe, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert traveler safely through the treacherous night. The smooth-mouthed organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the fit geopolitical, electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred, ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
The corporate preachers distribute false salvation for material prosperity, trading the creator's loss for luxury, vanity, and insatiable greed, ignoring the orphans and the widows who suffer in absolute austerity, making the simple pathways look needlessly complex and central indeed. But Rastafari wisdom shines brighter than any fragile earthly jewel, chanting down oppression, destroying their institutionalized matrix rule.
I sought artificial sanctuary within the valleys of shallow distraction, posing for media lenses while my interior psychological stability decay, injecting dangerous chemical toxins for a temporary physiological reaction, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played.
But your scriptural melody provides an unexpected therapeutic relief, an organic botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying sharp grief. Sanctuary gates opening as the silver trumpets loudly blare. Put your absolute confidence within the Almighty's loving care. Walking fearlessly across the valley of psychological shadow death. Zion grief echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Eternal, undying soul, I finally surrender my life to your harmonic balancing control. One heart, one destiny, perfectly, beautifully, naturally aligned, leaving the horrors of the concrete industrial cities far behind. No weapon formed against righteousness shall ever stand on earth. Zion grief transmuting into spiritual power. Stand firm, child. This is the appointed prophetic hour. The sound of real liberation is beginning to loudly ring. Zion grief, the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. Smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic hazy maze. Zion grief, kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones. Incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken. Listen to my innermost cycle.
Staring blankly out of this foggy porthole window pane area, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from human vision. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain precipitation, forgetting the simple truths that my intellect previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track records, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back muscles.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life path. Every hurricane hurricane is temporary. Every cloud must eventually recede away.
Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife dynamics.
The voice of the Almighty
Is always standing ready to lead youngsters.
walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your unique stride length.
Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guidance system. Unsent letters burning slowly inside the fireplace charcoal pile.
Watch the illusions of the material empire
Completely disintegrate.
floating along on an invisible, refreshing acoustic wave frequency.
Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight. Discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom,
Escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom.
let the syncopated groove
Carry your heavy worries far away from here. Welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day.
the greedy modern barons trade paper banknotes for total global control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside landscape views, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the beautiful human soul core,
Forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully, perfectly true.
but the collective consciousness
Continues to steadily, surely grow,
spreading global revolution wherever the tropical trade
winds blow. I became a helpless hostage to my own destructive, chaotic behavioral mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy commercial ballroom space. Suffocating slowly inside a state of absolute, bitter emotional solitude. Wrapping my fragile identity inside a shroud of total psychological gloom.
but your gentle
Cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat. Structural design set up, giving me the necessary stamina to survive this intense internal rupture. Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed secret inner desires traits.
fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight
Behind gates, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the earth floor. Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight. Discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
the smooth mouth
Organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away from here. Welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day. Disconnect your consciousness from their electronic data grid wires,
uncovering the beautiful potential.
that the system successfully hid away.
Let the music transport you,
To a majestic higher operational plane.
curing the residual effects of all my mental pain and suffering.
We soar high
above the valleys of human despair and agony. Hear that drifting heart moving into the dark shadow areas,
igniting a quiet,
everlasting spiritual spark inside your temple.
the melody is the bridge that leads us
Safely back home. Drifting heart sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away from here, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day. Staring blankly out to this foggy porthole window pane area, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from human vision. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain precipitation, forgetting the simple truths that my intellect previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragment.
Gray powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout. Pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation.
My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel. Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a deep vulnerability, for stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus rewards deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration or title,
Shining brightly as a sovereign, pure creation from the Creator. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain cup. Look toward eastern hills where the golden sun rises up, shedding protective cosmetic armor we constructed out of territorial fear. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
the mouth organ executes
A delightful balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement.
sway your shoulders
Fluidly to this elegant rock steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounce.
the greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers codes, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black population, pocketing dividends while concealing what the written constitution strictly forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth nations. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defense spirit control mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism vector. I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale hotel halls, trading raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause. Media realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation. Cells area, but your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness far away from their dark park infrastructure. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays. Liberation of your interior mind has already successfully begun. All days walking proudly together across the rocky coastline, sand dune matrices. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need. The mouth organ executes a delightful, balancing turbulent street passions that swell from modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced. Completely denounced. Completely denounced. Finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity behind gates. True wealth is the amount of love you can openly distribute, discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our unmasked voices break their psychological and digital spells completely. Just a bit of rhythm, just a bit of rhythm, standing firmly on soil. Standing firmly on soil, avoiding their corporate deceit matrix setup. The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess on earth. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth, balancing turbulent street passions that swell from modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced. Yes, smooth, bitter rhythm, keep playing low chords. Gray powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I
flutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float or ride safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down.
My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern,
trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values.
The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys.
Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain today.
Let music absorb
residual effects of your mental pain drops,
anchoring our consciousness within a safe tropical harbor. Tonight envelope, smoky sanctuary, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide currents, providing a secure refuge where honor still inside. The mouth organ executes a joyful, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear.
Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now,
teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow.
The material barons accumulate silver but lose their ancestral identity traits, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain landscape views, creating endless division, destroying collective serenity among human tribes, forgetting natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new formulas always. But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery, town layouts,
Chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires completely down the floor.
I allowed my reckless heart
To be guided by superficial desire choices, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret room theater, igniting a dangerous, highly volatile kind of interior fire ember, pacing restlessly while watching autumn foliage outside gradually wither away. But your grounding acoustic scan provides an immediate botanical medicine remedy, cleansing my consciousness from darkness I was previously in severe. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park sectors,
reignite smoldering embers
of your divine spark center blueprints, embracing harsh lessons that universe has gracefully taught us. Smoky sanctuary, holding firm against the Russian maritime tide currents, providing a secure refuge where honor's still inside. The mouth organ executes a joyful, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid
tokens. I combine Vulcan frequencies. Combine Vulcan frequencies. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant postal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float or ride safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance
to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by
Gray powder residues coat the vintage mahogany nightstand shelf, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment room, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered self, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needlepoint as I listen to the wind rattle the loose window frame joint.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego is the hardest spiritual task. The global apparatus reward deception and plastic flexibility, demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask.
But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration, shining brightly as a sovereign, unpolluted primal creation. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain teacup.
Look toward the eastern hills where the golden sun is coming up,
shedding the protective cosmetic armor we constructed out of fear. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
the mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth acoustic slide,
balancing the turbulence corporate executives construct invisible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth, pocketing the dividends while concealing what the Constitution forbids,
trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth.
But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield.
I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream validation, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate set of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation.
But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation, restoring my contaminated spirit to its primary biological foundation.
Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon sun.
The liberation of your interior mind
Has already begun,
walking proudly together
across the rocky coastline. Sand, velvet ash, settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
The mouth organ executes a delightful
Smooth acoustic slide,
balancing the turbulent street.
passions that swell deep inside. Sway, sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock-steady bounce, as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
Erase historical titles.
That clutter your unique identity
I am finally experiencing a state
of absolute serenity.
true wealth is the amount of love,
You can openly give,
discovering a magnificent
honest reason to live.
Our unmasked voices break their psychological spells.
Just velvet ash drifting away in the wind
A brand new chapter of your life
is about to begin. Let the tide wash away the residual sorrow. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street,
transforming
exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
the mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth acoustic slide,
balancing the turbulent street.
passions that swell deep inside.
Sway your shoulders,
Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock-steady bounce, as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
yes.
Keep playing low. Gray powder residues coat the vintage mahogany nightstand shelf, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment room, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered self, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needlepoint as I listen to the wind rattle the loose window frame joint.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego.
beads upon the bedroom window glass pane surface. The atmosphere outside is thick with electrical humidity and pressure tonight. Watching the palm fronds whip wildly across the garden grass purpose, as the lightning flashes illuminate the sky with purple majestic light.
My internal temperature is rising to a feverish, dangerous degree field, trapped inside the vortex of this emotional instability that won't yield. Welcome the precipitation that descends from the celestial clouds above us. The earth requires constant irrigation to produce the necessary vegetation food. Do not let your perspective be blanketed by a fearful, heavy shroud. Plus, every natural weather pattern operates for the collective, universal good. The thunder is merely the voice of the Almighty Creator standing near, reminding the universe of His everlasting, protective, unshakable love clear. Hot raindrops splashing onto my bare shoulders in the dark room. Let the atmospheric dynamics clear your stressed interior gloom. Standing fearlessly in the center of the meteorological swirl zone. Whispering storm howling through the tropical island paradise sector, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice vector. The mouth organ delivers a rich, banish every single ounce of your residual territorial anxiety, fear. Sway your body fluidly to this rolling, thunderous roots, reggae beats, absorbing the thermal energy radiating from the cobblestone street. The technological barons attempt to manipulate the global weather patterns, building massive modification stations across the central plain farmlands, hoping to isolate the tribes from standing together firmly. Always concerns using synthetic disasters to maximize their corporate monetary gains. But the organic elements will never obey their digital computer command, unleashing a natural, necessary cleansing across the polluted land space. I used to seek shelter whenever a tempest began to brew on the hill, hiding underneath blankets on an unmade mattress pad in absolute despair, drowning my anxieties in an addictive, toxic chemical cocktail spill. Paralyzed completely by a heavy existential dread I had to bear. But your acoustic guitar skank provides a sudden stabilization effect, transforming this climate chaos into a beautiful celebration to inspect. Gusts of wind blowing open the wooden balcony door frames. Watch the cleansing waters rejuvenate the coastal shorelines names, merging our individual currents with the tempest storm cloud. Whispering storm howling through the tropical island paradise sector, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice vector. The mouth organ delivers a rich, banish every single ounce of your residual territorial anxiety, fear. Sway your body fluidly to this rolling, thunderous roots, reggae beat, absorbing the thermal energy radiating
cobblestone street. Allow the deluge to wash away your psychological contamination stain.
I finally recognize the hidden beauty
Behind the driving raindrops,
environmental turbulence
is a catalyst for spiritual
interior growth.
unifying the consciousness of the universe, saving us both from stops
We stand completely resilient
against the fiercest monsoon wind force,
This whispering star,
electrifying my heavy tired soul.
let the natural my heavy.
Tired soul, the sun is preparing to break through the dark clouds envelope. Whispering storm, howling through the tropical island paradise sector,
Melting away
the historical layers of institutional winter ice vector.
the mouth
Or organ delivers a rich, banish every single ounce of your residual territorial anxiety fears. Sway your body fluidly to this rolling, thunderous roots reggae beat, absorbing the thermal energy radiating from the cobblestone street. Hey, heavy condensation beats upon the bedroom window glass pane surface. The atmosphere outside is thick with electrical humidity and pressure tonight. Watching the palm fronds whip wildly across the garden grass purpose, as the lightning flashes illuminate the sky with purple majestic light.
My internal temperature is rising to a feverish, dangerous degree field.
Footsteps reverberate across my chilly, unlit basement apartment floor area. Whispers of yesterday linger within this dusty crawl space. Netting set up, locking my secrets behind a reinforced heavy iron door criteria, trying to escape the suffocating clutches of immense psychological upset cup. My fragile mind feels so completely fractured, frayed and broken today, paying the ultimate economic price for every wicked game I used to play.
Greetings, traveling sister. Cast your heavy maritime anchors aside now. The cosmic order shall illuminate your internal spiritual labyrinth track. Do not allow your precious intuition to continuously hide behind the brow.
Keep moving forward beneath the sun's everlasting rays. Never look back. The illusions of Babylon are destined to completely decay and disappear, awakening your consciousness to a glorious, authentic day standing near. Cold sweat dripping down my unbrushed forehead surface tonight. Let the music clear your stress, worry, interior eyesight bright, standing together inside this mysterious, echoing sonic field zone, haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night. chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light.
The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz slide
Progression here,
balancing the turbulent street
passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious,
slow burning roots.
reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence.
The political sorcerers distribute electronic numbness to the youth below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the black population. But the underground coalition network continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute scriptural truth. Nations, the massive concrete fortresses shall crumble to the courtyard floor tiles as divine justice knocks loudly on the greedy down-pressers' door styles. I became a helpless hostage to my own chaotic behavioral habits again, coating for flashing lenses while my interior psychological stability died. Injecting toxic drama directly underneath my bleeding epidermis, skin, buried completely under a mountain of foolish, stubborn, unnecessary pride. But your acoustic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine spark, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my underlying sharp grief dark. Shadowy outlines dancing upon the old brick warehouse walls. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic directions, breaking the heavy chains of psychological manipulation completely away. Haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz slide. Progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow burning roots, reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence. Let it shield me, keeping music playing exceptionally low. Positive vibrations cover the earth. Let the spirit beautifully grow.
Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding brick walls anyway, hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn lights
My internal voice feels so completely distant,
hollow and shallow,
like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory
can no longer follow.
Stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be rewritten by your
Anxious human mind,
do not allow temporary memories to bind your spirit so fast.
true liberation requires leaving the ancestral ghost far behind.
The universe expands toward the promise of a
Magnificent tomorrow. Do not become a permanent hostage to your psychological sorrow. Disconnected communication lines buzzing in the dark room.
reignite the smoldering embers, dispel the heavy gloom,
Navigating the vast labyrinth of this acoustic maze. Hollow echo, run through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic,
spacious dark pulse,
proving that spiritual focus outlast everything else.
The broadcasting moguls distribute synthetic acoustic noise below, hoping to distract the masses from the underlying structural truth. Selling cheap entertainment to the ghetto girls and boys we know, attempting to corrupt the vibrant energy
Of the righteous youth,
but the authentic frequency of the roots music we amplify
shall pierce through their static and illuminate the global sky. I became an addict to the nostalgia of my prime calendar years, replaying old video clips of happiness inside my heavy head, drowning myself in a bucket of manufactured artificial fears, paralyzed completely on this unmade, messy mattress bed. But your echoing baseline fractures this emotional isolation cell,
rescuing my consciousness
from this self-imposed modern hell.
Unsent telegrams dissolving underneath the pouring rain.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb your residual mental pain,
Realigning our auditory perceptions with the cosmos.
hollow echo, running through the deep canyons of historical time,
Of historical time,
searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic,
spacious the pulse,
proving that spiritual focus outlast everything else.
Silent
Reggae through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic, spacious pose, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else. Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding brick walls anyway, hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn lights.
My internal voice feels
So completely distant, hollow and shallow, like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory can no longer follow.
stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline.
Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar, dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the exterior screen door. My internal timing mechanism is accelerating with a frightening pace, searching for a genuine companion within this crowded, cold space.
Fear not the foggy atmospheric humidity of this dense urban sector, where artificial illumination competes with the brilliance of celestial spheres.
Do not allow their systemic classification to alter your psychological vector.
Keep your focus centered,
Ignoring the visible technological frontiers. The natural nourishment of the wilderness shall provide ample sustenance today, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous pathway anyway.
faded Polaroids curling slowly
Inside the ironwood stove grate bar,
let the divine frequency
decide your upcoming terrestrial fate.
floating safely
Upon a warm, aromatic, acoustic vapor stream,
amber rhythm pulsing lazily
into the humid tropical
twilight skies,
soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking
slowly by.
the smooth mouth
Organ executes
a comforting, slow burning,
trill variation,
assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual
liberation.
Nod your chin to this infectious, low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright.
The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotic distractions below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population block. But the underground resistance coalition continues to steadily, surely grow.
Armed with the unshakable principles of tribal autonomy against their clock.
The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we re-establish a community that spans across the geographical miles. I allowed my authentic perspective to be anchored to a fleeting illusion, chasing phantom validation through their noisy, expensive ballroom halls, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of absolute structural confusion, pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold, unyielding concrete walls.
But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief spark, an unexpected botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying grief dark.
Orange lanterns flickering as the morning hour draws remarkably near.
Let the celestial trumpet banish
Every ounce of your territorial fear, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the wider cosmos.
amber rhythm pulsing lazily
Into the humid tropical
twilight skies,
soothing the exhausted consciousness
of the travelers walking slowly by.
The smooth mouth organ
Executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation,
assuring our heavy hearts
of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until
the arrival of dawn's light bright.
I can perceive the hidden traps that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored. Panels discovering an internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored work. I combine spiritual energy, outlast their temporary concrete towers. Just an amber rhythm clearing my cluttered, exhausted brain, washing your temple clean like a fresh tropical summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mountain mist. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by.
The smooth mouth organ
Executes a comforting and slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across the unfamiliar dusty parquet floor. Clutching an expired identification card near the bow.
Condensation forms upon my bare shoulders, in this tight cabaret hall. Lipstick smudged from swallowing an expensive bitter botanical drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth altogether. Standing precariously on an absolute maximum emotional brink.
The atmospheric pressure is rising to a suffocating degree tonight.
Trapped inside this humid neon theater of instability, alright.
Welcome the dense precipitation that descends from celestial clouds above. The fertile earth requires irrigation to produce organic food indeed. Do not let your perspective be blanketed by their fearful shrouds. Every natural meteorological pattern operates for collective good and need. The rolling thunder is merely a majestic voice from the Creator, reminding the universe of an everlasting, protective, divine love greater. Hot raindrops splashing onto the dusty wooden windowsill. Let the thermal energy clear your stressed interior will.
Facing the vortex of this environmental climate hurricane. Sultry reed howling through the tropical island paradise today.
Melting away
The historical layers of institutional winter ice away.
the mouth organ executes a rich
Sticky blues progression here. Banish every single ounce of your residual earthly feel.
sway your body fluidly to this slow,
Thunderous reggae beats
absorbing the raw electricity.
radiating from the cobblestone streets.
The technological barons attempt to manipulate natural weather patterns, building massive modification stations across the central plain country, hoping to isolate the tribes from standing firmly together always, using engineered climate disasters to maximize corporate monetary gains.
But primitive elements will never obey their digital command, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the polluted farmlands. I used to panic whenever a tempest began to brew outside the house, hiding underneath blankets on an unmade mattress pad in despair, allowing my vulnerabilities to continuously run and hide away, drowning in a bucket of artificial anxieties I had to bear.
But your acoustic vibration provides a sudden stabilization effect, transforming this climate chaos
into a beautiful celebration to inspect. Gusts of wind blowing open the balcony screen door.
Watch the cleansing waters rejuvenate the coastal shoreline,
merging our individual currents with the tempest storm. Sultry reed howling through the tropical island paradise today.
melting away
The historical layers of institutional winter ice away.
the mouth organ executes a rich
Sticky blues progression here.
banish every single ounce,
Of your residual earthly fear.
sway your body fluidly to this slow,
Thunderous reggae beats absorbing the raw electricity radiating from the cobblestone street. Allow the deluge to wash away your psychological stain.
I finally recognize the hidden beauty behind the rain.
Environmental turbulence is a catalyst for spiritual growth,
Unifying the consciousness
of the universe.
We stand completely resilient against the fiercest monsoon wind. The sultry, electrifying my heavy soul.
Let the natural limbs
Take complete control. The sun is preparing to break through the clouds. Sultry, howling through the tropical island paradise today.
melting away
The historical layers of institutional winter ice away.
the mouth organ
Executes a rich, sticky blues progression here. Banish every single ounce of your residual earthly fear.
sway your body fluidly to this slow,
Thunderous reggae beat,
absorbing the raw electricity.
radiating from the cobblestone street. Let the rain fall, warm and beautiful tonight.
Selassie protection over the
Storm chasers,
ultimate height.
condensation forms upon my bare shoulders. In this tight cabaret hall, lipstick smudged from swallowing an expensive bitter botanical drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth. Altogether, standing precariously on an absolute maximum emotional brink.
The atmospheric
Pressure is rising to a suffocating degree tonight. Trapped inside this humid neon theater of instability. Alright,
welcome the dense precipitation that descends from celestial clouds above.
Broken asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare outside. Pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block complex. Clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air inside. Listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient padlock clock specs.
My psychological equilibrium
Is balanced on a precarious needle thread as I navigate these alleys filled with industrial heavy street dread.
worry not, traveler, for the rugged exterior of the slum areas below, where resilient blossoms sprout amidst the shattered glass debris always.
Do not allow their systemic classification to expand your criteria, so
Keep your interior dignity anchored,
remaining spiritually free all days.
the humble courtyard matches the majesty of any palace long.
When the faithful population eagerly awaits the upcoming dawn. Neon signs casting flickering purple shadows on the curbstones. Let the acoustic resonance heal what their laws disturb bones. Walking side by side across the urban battlefield grid lines. Get a cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight. Bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting
street passions that swell for improvement.
Stomp your one sneakers proudly to the syncopated roots.
Groove session.
Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation
Completely remove oppression.
The financial technocrats distribute digital pacifiers to the youth population, hoping to domesticate the wild. Insurgent frequency of the block sector. But grassroots networks continue to amplify absolute scriptural truth nations, shattering the artificial boundaries of their
Automated time clock vector.
The concrete towers of Babylon
Shall eventually crumble into dust piles,
while we
reestablish a community that spans for miles and miles. I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale hotel halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream applause. Media, realizing too late that celebrities in elaborate sets of prison walls, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, spiritual encyclopedia.
But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate
salvation spark, restoring my contaminated consciousness far away from their dark park. Graffiti murals decorating the old brick warehouse wall sections. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic trumpet directions, transmuting our collective hardships into a beautiful vocal melody. Ghetto cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight, bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze bright.
The mouth organ executes an elegant,
sophisticated blues slide movement, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell for improvement. Stomp your worn sneakers proudly to the syncopated roots. Groove session. Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely remove oppression. Strip down the vanity that clutters their elite society town circles. I am permanently laying my heavy cosmetic armor down today.
true sophistication
Is found within a clean, unpolluted mind space, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind. Anyway,
I combine
local energy fractures the governor's iron shield wall.
just a ghetto cry.
Cool my tie and soul, let the grassroots vibration take complete, absolute control. The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess. Ghetto cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight, bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze bright. The mouth organ executes an elegant, sophisticated blues slide movement, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell for improvement. Stomp your warm sneakers proudly to the syncopated roots. Groove session. Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely remove oppression. Broken asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare outside, pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block complex, clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air inside, listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient deadlock clock specs my psychological.
Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower.
My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell,
Trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew. Do not let your perspective be dictated by
Temporary human fate.
Keep your focus centered on the principles that are
Forever true.
the deepest ocean cannot swallow,
A righteous foundation stone,
assuring the faithful children that they never walk alone.
braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain. Let the music absorb the residual effects of your mental pain,
Anchoring our consciousness within a safe
tropical harbor tonight. Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide.
Oh, the mouth organ
Executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear.
stomp your
Combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
The material barons accumulate silver but lose their ancestral identity, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain view, creating endless division, destroying the collective serenity, forgetting the natural laws that are beautifully,
Perfectly new.
but tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial
Machinery town,
chanting down oppression,
pulling their stone empires down. I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret hall, igniting a dangerous, highly volatile kind of interior fire, pacing restlessly while watching the autumn leaves outside fall.
but your grounding acoustic scan provides an immediate medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in.
Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park. Reignite the smoldering embers of your divine spark.
Embracing the lessons that the universe has gracefully taught.
Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide.
Oh, the mouth
solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
Release the heavy baggage that clutters your tired mind,
Leaving all the toxic, manipulative people far behind.
True liberation is the gift from the divine creator above.
Bathing our weary souls in unconditional, pristine love. Our combined voices break the oppressor's heavy chain,
Oh, this smoky anchor,
keeping me so still,
align with the cosmic order.
executing Jah will.
The unvarnished truth is
All we possess. Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide,
providing a secure sanctuary.
where the honest resonance abide.
The mouth organ
Executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here.
banish every single ounce of your
Historical earthly fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow. Yes, my smoky anchor, hold me tight.
Selassie guidance.
Protect us every single night. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright, as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower.
My emotional
Equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing way
To prevent
Kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones, incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting celestial sign today.
Fear not the ominous midnight shadows that challenge your spiritual stride. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent, instructive wisdom within. Let cosmic intelligence become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide, cleansing your physical temple from the residual stain of systemic sin. The conquering Lion of Judah shall scatter every predatory wicked beast, welcoming the faithful youngsters to an everlasting heavenly banquet feast.
amethyst tears staining the fabric of my tattered antique gown. Lift your chin, daughter,
Do not let your vision look down,
absorbing the super
supernatural warmth for the rising morning star. Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. A smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to the sacred ancient heartbeat roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
The corporate preachers distribute false salvation for material prosperity, trading the Creator's laws for luxury, vanity, and insatiable greed, ignoring the orphans and the widows who suffer in absolute austerity, making the simple pathways look needlessly complex and central indeed. But Rastafari wisdom shines brighter than any fragile earthly jewel, chanting down oppression, destroying their institutionalized matrix rule.
I sought artificial sanctuary within the valleys of shallow distraction, posing for media lenses while my interior psychological stability decayed, injecting dangerous chemical toxins for a temporary physiological reaction, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played.
But your scriptural melody provides an unexpected therapeutic relief,
An organic botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying sharp grief. Sanctuary gates opening as the silver trumpets loudly blare.
Put your absolute confidence,
Put your absolute confidence within the Almighty's loving care,
walking fearlessly
across the valley of psychological shadow depths. Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to the sacred ancient heartbeat roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
Let the
courtyard stones. Incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of the terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting celestial.
Yeah. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic, as I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt.
My psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer. Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother. The darkest astronomical hour always precedes the dawn of the sun. Do not let your vision be clouded by anxieties from one another. The spiritual battle for your identity has already been won.
Stand firm on the ancient principles of righteousness and scriptural text, preserving the sacred energy of your youth for what happens next.
A heavy, painful
Sigh escapes from my fragile ribcage compartment.
find the celestial sanctuary,
Far away from this concrete apartment,
merging our
separate vocal frequency
into a singular acoustic current.
bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow-burning root shuffle groove,
Watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
They build massive brick penitentiaries to cage the innocent youth population, selling false security narratives on the television broadcast screens, attempting to suppress the brilliant light of eternal truth nations, to maintain their corrupt, automated financial corporate machines. But spiritual warfare cannot be won with a gunpowder weapon device. The ultimate victory belongs to the children who refuse their vice.
I saw temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale metropolitan hotels, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause, realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of hells, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, evolutionary law. But your unpolished reggae baseline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness from their dangerous dark park.
Unsent telegram
programs dissolving slowly
underneath the pouring raindrops.
Let the infinite intelligence
Absorb your residual mental pain stops,
realigning our
auditory perceptions.
with the rhythm of the cosmos. Hey!
Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully
To this slow-burning root shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the historical calendar past.
Realizing that true happiness is found inside your own heart at last.
Let the negative thoughts completely
Evaporate into outer space,
welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new
geographical place.
Our shared resilience outlasts
The fiercest tropical monsoon winds,
this bitter peace.
tasting like medicine to my soul.
Let the Almighty Creator
Take total, absolute spiritual control.
the modern star
Is preparing to break through the dark clouds. Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. Oh, the mouth organ executes an unpolished mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze. Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow-burning boot shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed. Oh, stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt, my psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer.
Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian
Queen Mother,
silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted, monochromatic, geometric shapes.
listening to the distant
Echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape
from the suffocating memories that pursue my restless,
overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find.
Do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space. Every wandering traveler must learn to accept their unique cosmic name, navigating the terrestrial matrix with absolute elegance, focus, and grace. The moonlight provides a sufficient illumination for the humble and meek, guiding your footsteps toward the answers that you so desperately seek. Phantom partners spinning fluid through the humid midnight air. Cast aside the residual weight of your historical calendar despair, gliding effortlessly across this invisible dance floor grid tonight. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. The political sorcerers distribute an artificial electronic daylight screen, hoping to keep the global population perpetually distracted and blind, hiding their geopolitical maneuvers behind an elaborate media scene, attempting to colonize the deep, sacred recesses of the human mind. But the tribal night walkers possess a superior spiritual navigation tool, refusing to be educated or domesticated by their institutional rule. I used to panic whenever the sun began to slip below the Emerald Hill, seeking artificial shelter inside the crowded, noisy commercial nightclubs, trying to numb my existential dread with a temporary, expensive thrill, drinking alcoholic cocktails in subterranean, smoke-filled public pubs. But this organic late-night rhythm offers a superior psychological safety net, allowing my consciousness to release the things that I previously regret. Dark silhouettes merging into a singular harmonic silhouette shape, pulling down the heavy, oppressive velvet institutional drape, realigning our biological clocks with the natural lunar cycle. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Keep drifting until the dawn breaks beautifully through. I am no longer terrified of the matrix illusions they made. The darkness possesses a deep, restorative spiritual tranquility, restoring my psychological stamina, focus, and capability. We move harmoniously through the unseen dimensions of space. Just midnight dust, the drifting through the shadows alone. Let the quiet vibration guide your spirit
Feel the heartbeat of the cosmos beneath our bare feet. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the big shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling step as roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, as the street lamps cast long. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted monochromatic geometric shapes. Listen to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that assume our
Footsteps reverberate across my chilly, unlit basement apartment floor area. Whispers of yesterday linger within this dusty crawl space netting setup, locking my secrets behind a reinforced heavy iron door criteria, trying to escape the suffocating clutches of immense psychological upset cup. My fragile mind feels so completely fractured, frayed and broken today, paying the ultimate economic price for every wicked game I used to play.
Greetings, traveling sister. Cast your heavy maritime anchors aside now. The cosmic order shall illuminate your internal spiritual labyrinth track. Do not allow your precious intuition to continuously hide behind the brow. Keep moving forward beneath the sun's everlasting rays. Never look back.
The illusions of Babylon are destined to completely decay and disappear, awakening your consciousness to a glorious, authentic day standing here. Cold sweat dripping down my unbrushed forehead surface tonight. Let the music clear your stressed, worried interior. Eyesight bright, standing together inside this mysterious,
echoing sonic field dome,
haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light.
The smooth mouth organ executes
Some melancholic jazz, slight progression here,
balancing the turbulent street passions
that swell deep inside with fear.
Nod your head to this infectious,
Slow burning roots, reggae beat cadence,
reclaiming our sovereign autonomy
from their material, sterile decadence.
The political sorcerers distribute electronic numbness
To the youth below,
hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the black
population,
But the underground coalition network continues to steadily
surely grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute scriptural truth. Nations,
The massive concrete fortresses
shall crumble to the courtyard floor tiles as divine justice knocks loudly on the greedy down press
hostage to my own chaotic behavioral habits again. Posing for flashing lenses while my interior psychological stability died. Injecting toxic drama directly underneath my bleeding epidermis skin. Buried completely under a mountain of foolish, stubborn, unnecessary pride.
But your acoustic frequency
offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine spark. An organic medicine that slowly diminishes my underlying sharp grief dark. Shadowy outlines dancing upon the old brick warehouse walls. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic trumpet directions, breaking the heavy chains of psychological manipulation. Completely away. Haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghost until the arrival of morning light.
Smooth mouth organ executes
A melancholic jazz slide progression here,
balancing the turbulent street
passions that swell deep inside the fear.
Nod your head to this infectious
Slow burning roots, reggae beat cadence,
reclaiming our sovereign
autonomy from their material sterile decadence. Disconnect your mind from their deceitful digital data grid lines,
uncovering the beautiful potential
that the system successfully hid.
Total liberation requires absolute,
Fearless,
uncompromising audacity designs, expanding my emotional reservoir.
to its maximum operational capacity did
We stand completely
unbothered by their institutional threats. Folded, just a haunted sanctuary, vibrating my weary bones, transforming our deepest anxieties. Let the collective heartbeat override the mechanical machine. Haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholic jazz slide progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow burning roots, reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence. Footsteps reverberate across my chilly, unlit basement apartment floor area. Whispers of yesterday linger within this dusty crawl space netting setup, locking my secrets behind a reinforced heavy iron door criteria, trying to escape the suffocating clutches of immense psychological upset cup. My fragile mind feels so completely fractured, frayed and broken today, paying the ultimate economic price for every wicked game I used to play.
Greetings, traveling sister, cast your heavy maritime
Anchors aside now,
the cosmic order
shall illuminate your internal spiritual labyrinth.
cosmetics bottles against the bathroom sink tile, refusing to swallow the daily emotional sedatives they corporate prescribe. Standing precariously on the absolute maximum boundary edge mile of separating my authentic artistry permanently from their compliance tribe. They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable commercial product, subjecting my vocal performance to their sterile, engineered codes of conduct.
Stand firm, courageous daughter. Do not let them break your unique stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary, fragile paper sheet. Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly, beautifully inside. Never to their automated, synthetic, technological supremacy. The historical timeline belongs exclusively to the fearless and the free, who dare to challenge the corrupt boundaries of their legislative decree. Clenched fists shaking at the automated broadcast television screen, exposing the systemic matrix malice that operates completely unseen. Marching forward with an unshakable sovereign inner conviction today. Crimson whale evaporating fiercely up into the dark, stormy sky, defiant droplets falling from a revolutionary, unshielded human eye. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished, screeching acoustic protest cry, proving that grassroots determination will never stumble, wither, or die. Stomp your combat boots loudly to this heavy rocker's roots beat, claiming back our sovereign psychological autonomy on this crowded street. The colonial administrators distribute economic toxins to the youth below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the local population. But the underground coalition network continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the ultimate spiritual weapon of absolute scriptural truth nations. The massive concrete fortresses of Babylon shall crumble to the floor as divine justice knocks forcefully upon the greedy down-presser's door.
I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable cosmetic mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate media executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting, bitter task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded and empty-handed.
Now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic reggae song, reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to my spirit all along. Barbed wire fences cutting through the vibrant emerald grass field. Watch the tyrannical kingdom shatter like cheap glassware sheet,
Breaking the heavy chains of psychological manipulation completely now.
crimson whale
Evaporating fiercely up into the dark, stormy sky,
defying droplets falling from a revolutionary,
unshielded human eye.
the mouth organ
Unleashes an unpolished screech and acoustic protest cry,
proving that grassroots determination
will never stumble, wither, or die.
stomp your combat
Boots loudly to this heavy rocker's roots beat, claiming back our sovereign psychological constitutional threats. This crimson wave, watering the seeds of real change, rearranging the structural pieces, making a new exchange. The fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by their water.
Crimson wave, evaporating fiercely up into the dark, stormy sky. Defiant droplets falling from a revolutionary, unshielded human eye. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished, screeching acoustic protest cry, proving that grassroots determination will never stumble, wither or die. Stomp your combat boots loudly to this heavy rocker's roots beat, claiming back our sovereign psychological autonomy on this crowded street. Yeah, let it wail, no more submission, no more corporate fear. Righteousness triumph over wickedness. The appointed hour is near.